Hi there. Hey, Sydney Brown here. I'm going to give you guys a second or two to pop on. Sorry I'm late. I am super excited to share with you guys about the GoDesana opportunity. I hate that word because it's so overused, but I know that that's what a lot of people associate hearing with. So I swear sometimes I would make up my own language if I could get away with it, but no one would understand what I'm saying. But I am Sydney Brown. I am down here in Atlanta, Georgia area, and I am excited to talk to you. I'm hoping that I don't sound too fangirly because I do tend to get a little passionate at times. But I am excited to share with you some information about GoDesana, why I think you should get involved, but I'm going to let you decide that, because the one thing that I truly believe is that it doesn't matter what I think you should do. If you aren't all in with it, then it may not be the right thing for you, but you're the one who's going to decide that. And I just appreciate you coming over and hanging out with me and listening and deciding, maybe, because here's kind of what I'm thinking. You're either going to be a super savvy shopper who sees a good deal and decides to make a purchase and become a customer, and we both win. Or you might decide to go ahead and buy, 1 month and then just kind of see how it feels and how you like it and stuff before you decide if you want to do anything with the business side. Either way, we both win. And then 3, you can see, because you've been in the industry and when you see this, you'll know what I'm excited about. But if you're 3, then you jump in now and you lock arms with us, because we are the truly tenacious tribe, and we are truly tenacious. So we want you there with us if this is a good fit for you. I definitely am a firm believer in your vibe attracts your tribe. I'm high energy. I love just go. But I'm also the person who is striving toward great balance, and I want to make sure that the only way that we go is if we play hard as we work. So I am really about balance. I really think it's important. So I'm going to try to keep this at, 15-ish minutes. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't know for sure if I'll be able to catch them, but we will look for questions at the end of the presentation, and I will absolutely stay and answer anybody who has questions at that time. All right, so let me switch gears over here to my screen. So the GoDesana influencer. GoDesana is the name of the company that we're talking about tonight. They are an essential oil company, and we are the truly tenacious tribe, a team on the amazing GoDesana company. When you are a customer, you are considered a customer. Then if you go in through your own website, you become a preferred customer because you're purchasing, from yourself as a rep. So you're a preferred customer. When you share with at least one person, then you become an influencer, and it just goes from there. So I'm going to start us out as being called influencers just to make it a little easier to understand. But the GoDesana influencer is what I'm talking about tonight. All right, so GoDesana influencers are basically just people like you with an entrepreneurial spirit. You recognize the massive opportunity in teaming up with us to grow the GoDesana community by gathering new customers. And this company truly is focused on the product and selling and sharing the product. It's not forcing you to go out and build teams. That's not what it's about. Now, you're going to find people who want to make money, and so you may as well make money when you're talking about, you know, the things that you like. So you may as well make some money too, but there's no pressure to do that. And that's something that I just haven't seen in a lot of companies. Usually it's like, well, you'll never make it above this pay rate unless you have, you know, 10 people that you personally sponsored. And, you know, some people just can't do it. They can never get above that ceiling. So this company doesn't do that to you. All right. So this is why people are joining GoDesana. And I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. Let me see if I can move my little picture of me so that you can see. There we go. All right. So this is why people are joining. Low cost. For real, guys. I'm not joking. The single oil of the month is $12.95. To be an active influencer or consultant with the company, you need to $12.95, and you get this product that's on sale. It's not for sale, it's on sale. So you could go to the website and spend $20, $30, $40, $50 for a bottle of essential oils if you want something else. But we always recommend that you get started with this, either the $12.95 or the $29.95 oil of the month kit, because they are on sale. This is the month that we spend so much time. We talk about, you know, what kind of recipes you could make, what you can do, the tips that can help you emotionally, physically, you know, with using that essential oil that month. Now, if there's ever a situation that you want, you know, say you've got, I had a shot this month and I used the lavender ice, and I'm so glad I had it. But if you didn't, you know, you could definitely go buy, you know, that lavender ice instead of the oil of the month kit. So you're not locked into this. This is not a requirement. It is just to let you stay active. Only $12.95, and you get something worth more than that $12.95. So that's an amazing opportunity in my book. Now, the lifetime fast start commissions, I'm gonna talk very briefly about that too, because that's definitely something that I think you need to understand. When you're involved with most companies, and let's say I sell you some vitamins. I'm just making something up. I sell you some vitamins for $100 and I make $10 off of it. I don't know. The next month you spend another $100, but I don't get another $10. I don't get that commission again, because that's how most companies are. This company, if I sell you a $12.95 bottle of essential oil, and I make, I mean, it's going to sound low, but if I make $2 or $2.50, whatever the commission is on this, if I make that $2 or $2.50, then, you know, thank you, I appreciate it. And then next month, you buy a different oil of the month for $12.95. This company, unlike most, will pay you that same commission again. So even though these price points are low and the commissions aren't high, it's such an easy sale that people will keep buying over and over each month, because it's just too good of a value to them. To the customers, they see the value and they stay loyal customers. And so as each month adds, and if you keep working, your customers keep growing, and your commissions will multiply too. Now you have to keep growing if it's going to do it. It's probably not going to grow around you, but it's amazing that this company will continually pay that commission to you. So I'm going to just highlight some of the other things. The 2x15 matrix that pays weekly. The monthly revenue sharing pool, that's a really big thing. If you have questions about that, we will talk about it, but I will go further into that, the comp plan, if anyone has questions. Up to 30% cash back on personal orders. Let's talk about that one though. When you buy from yourself, you go into the back office and you buy something from yourself, most companies will charge you full price and full price shipping, and you're just like, oh, okay, well, I win another $150, $200, and you keep spending that $150, $200 a month, hoping that one day you'll recruit one or two people, and hoping that one day this, that, the other. But in this company, with the price point being so low, and the fact that the company genuinely wants what's best for us and them, they're not bad business people. They just understand that if they help us, we'll stay loyal, and that's what they want. They want to take care of us as long as we're also taking care of them. That's how everything should be, mutually beneficial. Most businesses seem to have lost that concept. That they sell us a dream, and then we just keep paying until we give up, broken. And I don't see that here. I don't. But the up to 30% cash back on your personal orders, they actually pay you for buying from yourself, just like it would be a commission. And the longer you stay on the auto ship, which you don't have to be on auto ship, but if you choose to be, the longer you stay on auto ship, the more you get cash back. I mean, it's such a really endearing comp plan, because you see that they built it with love. And you can tell I'm getting older, because my younger self wouldn't have been so soft and emotional. I would have said, yeah, that's great money. Yay, great money. But now I see it is great money, but it's not just the money. I see and I feel that the owner of this company genuinely cares about our well-being. To me, that matters. Okay, no activation fees. So when you are a customer, you automatically will have a back office where you can handle your own purchases, but you will have a website, 2 of them in fact, that you can share with others if you choose to. Now, if you choose to share, in a lot of companies, you have to become a rep. And to become a rep, you usually have to buy a kit or some sort of an activation. Sometimes it's $10, sometimes it's $50, sometimes it's $100, sometimes it's more. And half the time when you do that activation or your kit, you get a folder or a digital file or something. When you activate here, you activate simply by becoming a customer. That's literally it. There are no activation fees. There are no website fees. You get to just be. You just say, hey, I want to buy and I want to potentially sell. And the company says, okay. All right, so daily pay in real time. Let's say I sell you this oil. The second it comes out, okay, the minute it comes out of your card, it will travel through internet magic, and my commission will immediately land in my commission account, where I can use it to make purchases, or I can withdraw it however I choose. But it is real-time commission. So if you are suffering financially and you need some money now, There's no reason not to get into this as a job if that's what you choose to do. Now, you have to treat it like a job if you do that, but real time pay. High quality premium products, money back guarantee, quality leadership with integrity. And I probably harp on that a lot, but it matters that you are aligning yourself because your reputation is sitting with their reputation. See, and flip-flop of that, their reputation is sitting with ours. So we want to also make sure we reflect well on the company. So it's just a great relationship. Debt-free company, and it's well-known product Formulator. I will talk about that in a minute, but I didn't know her. I didn't know her name because I didn't have a lot of essential oil experience. And so I felt a little bit bad about that, especially when I realized how prominent she is. But I know her name now, and I won't forget it. And I'm proud to be with a company that's associated with her. All right. So it is a 12-year-old company. It launched a new global power line. And what I mean by that is, it's a 12-year-old company that was doing fine. It wasn't like exploding, but it was stable. It was doing fine. They had another company like 7 years ago that they started, so they were sister companies, but the new company really took off. And then they started recently, like in July of 2023, they started kind of figuring out why is this company not doing as well as that one. And they're like, maybe if we shift this, do this, change the comp plan, do this, and boom, when you do something where you're putting more money in people's pockets, the people will start talking about that. The networking community started hearing, oh wait, we've got a 2x15 matrix. Yeah, let's go look at that. And people who know, when they see the comp plan, they're like, boom, are you kidding me? $12.95 or $29.95 to get involved. When networkers do their thing, they know that they're probably gonna drop $200 to $500 on an average scale to get into a company. But when they see that they only need $13 to $30, anybody who has any vision of the potential, they don't even have to think about it. They just don't. They just jump in. But it's not for everyone, and not everyone has the vision, and that's okay. So it is a simple one-page comp plan. Somehow, despite being a simple one-page comp plan, they're paying us like 7 or 8 different ways. So we'll talk about that more in depth on a different video, but the money is actually showing up in our pockets. All right, even more incentives, and this is kind of fun because I took this out of our back office today. The movers and shakers. So you can see right here, the top referrers this week alone, they keep out of however many we have, they keep us informed and in the loop, and it's kind of an incentive to keep us being a go-getter. But over here, this is bragging rights over here. But this, if you look at the top referrers for the month, basically, if you're in the top 10, and they count this by customers, not customers or team members, because they rank the same. They count it by people, not dollars. So literally, this person right now has 38 people that they have sold to or shared the opportunity with, whatever. And if their numbers stay that far ahead of the others, they're going to bring home an extra $1,000 just 4 on top of, all of their commissions. Now, they're not the only one making money, though, because number 2 is going to get 900 and all the way down to number 10 is going to get an extra 100. There's just a lot of extra incentives that this company does to keep us inspired and to take care of us like we're taking care of them. It's a lot of respect. All right, when you sign up as a customer, eliminate the business aspect at all for the moment. When you sign up as a customer, you get 2 website URLs in your back office. If you choose to, you can share them. You're not making a commitment to anyone. You're not telling us you're gonna sell this much. You're not making, there's no pressure. But you have those websites in your back office, and if you choose to share them, then go for it, because you will be able to generate a commission off of that no matter what. Now, you get the 2 websites because some people, they don't want the business. They just want to get an oil at a good price. So you give them this website that is product driven. Now, if you think that they're business focused and that they would want to know, about how it's only $12.95 a month to get the 10 BV product. If you want them to know that it's, $5.95 global flat rate shipping, just the basics, the very high overview. And then once you get in past the first page, the website is pretty much the same. It's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same. But it's just nice to have the 2 different websites if you choose to get involved at a business level. Now, they call the comp plan the Community Rewards Program, and we'll talk about that more because they updated it, like I said, a couple months ago. And then again, at the beginning of this month in September, they updated it again. And when I say they updated it, I don't mean that they took something away, because that's not an update. That's not good. When I say update, I'm saying they found ways to give us more money. So if you are interested, I would like you to either ask me or the person who sent you this video, and we'll get you the current comp plan. It's a simple 1-page, and it should be pretty easy to understand, but we can also help you understand it if you have any questions. So Paula, let me move me over out of the way. Paula is our company owner, and she this is in her words. Before launching our multi-million-dollar health and wellness brand Heart and Body Naturals, which is the sister company, we created the boutique brand GoDesana, which is what I'm talking to you about, exclusively for offering an extensive line of Alexandria Brighton's most acclaimed essential oil blends. Alexandria Brighton is the master formulator that I'm talking about. With the upsurge of emotional trauma in our post-pandemic world, Alexandria has risen to a new mission, formulating a line of essential oil blends that expedite emotional healing and deliver mental peace and calmness to people, bringing them success in all seasons of life. It's a really great statement, and I'm just proud to be part of the movement. But this is Alexandria Brighton. She is an aromatherapy formulator, an educator. She is of the Brighton Institute of Botanical Studies. She has 30 plus years experience in the Ayurvedic medicine. I don't know how to say that word. Aromatherapy, herbal, and natural remedy work. She is, in my language, the Michael Jordan of formulators. All right, what people are saying. So Kathleen K., I took this off of our company website. You can read it on the website as well. She's talking about how she met Alexandria and what an impact that had on her. And then I'm the Sydney B in the other one. And I just put that there because I want you to know that real people are having real experiences with these oils. So for me, I started it, copaiba oil, in July, and I've had, I'm 55, so the skin is old or it's aging, and but it's getting better instead of worse. That's what I really want to drive home. Is when I started taking the copaiba oil, it was the oil of the month at the time, just like the sweet basil is the oil of the month right now. And I love that they have an oil a month, because you can really immerse your understanding and figure out what it can do to see, to change your life. And then you have that month to actually use it and see if it changed. Because if it didn't change, then, if you're doing 2 or 3 things at once, you may not know what actually to attribute your improvement to. But I just found that, oh gosh, I've got a little bit of a typo there. But the month of using copaiba, I'm now off prescription cream, and I was taking these antibiotic pills, and I've even stopped taking those. I'd been on them for like over a year, and I've stopped, and my skin is still in good condition, as good as it was with the antibiotics. And that to me is very telling. And I was paying, I promise you, a lot more than $12.95 for the 1 drop of copaiba oil a day. That 1 bottle of $12.95 will probably last me at least 6 months. I don't know, I haven't gone through it yet, but I am a raving fan of copaiba oil now. One of our slogans is, we have an oil for that, because if you have a concern, an ailment, what I want you to do is talk to me or the person who sent you this video, and tell us what you're going through, what your struggles are, and we will get into the repository of testimonials and suggestions, and we will help you find the best oils for your issue. We will help you find a solution. All right, now just being responsible with the cautions. If you don't know anything about essential oils yet, you need to understand a couple things. They're very strong. They're highly concentrated. You don't want to necessarily put them straight on your skin without what we call a carrier oil that dilutes it. And you never put them internally unless you're specifically told to do that. Because like the copaiba oil, you can take that internally, but it's like 1 or 2 drops. So you have to be very careful, because you can harm yourself. So don't self-diagnose, don't self-treat. Make sure that when you do this, and I just to show you, on each bottle there will be a little QR code that you can scan, and it will pull up a company provided info sheet that will tell you, here's how you can use it, here's what you can do, here's what you shouldn't do, and use that responsibly. Any time that you're using something that is going internal, or in something that you're breathing, you need to just use caution. That's just common sense. Essential oil collections. Now, on our website, we do have kits. Kits are not required, but they're a really great value if you're ready to build your collection. And I definitely would recommend, if you're interested in doing that you look at a kit, because it is financially prudent for you. But you are not required to do anything like that to be able to sell or be a customer. We have the oil of the month, which is obviously what I prefer, because like I said, you're taking it in little bites. You're really learning about each thing, and you see the results of how it impacts you, and you can speak to others as an authority as each month passes. Now, some people want to become immersed and they want to get that kit and they want to do a whole bunch of things at once. Absolutely. If that's what you want to do, then I'm kind of that person sometimes, but I'm really enjoying doing the 2-bottle, the combo. I prefer doing the 2 because this one, the single oil, is things you can use to help your health. Usually I'm finding so far, literally your physical health can improve off of the single. And then the blend oil, or from the combo oil kit, this is a blend. With this, it's usually improving things like your stress and your mental capacity to handle the life that we deal with every day. But I love having the combo because it doesn't overwhelm me, but it gives me a lot. And I've been doing a lot of research. Like this month, it's self-aware. And you'll see on my posts, I'm talking a lot about self-awareness because the intention of the Formulator was to promote self-awareness. So the ingredients that she would put in here are ingredients that would help promote the right mindset and the right vibe to be more self-aware. Now, in doing that, just by having the name on it, we are in control of our subconscious if we choose to be. Otherwise, our subconscious will control us. It's kind of like having a little toddler who throws tantrums inside you. You want to be the one in control. So just being aware of the name of the oil has caused me to become so much more self-aware and doing research and different things like that. So it's mission accomplished. It's a wonderful way to work on yourself, your self-improvement, your self-development, different things like that. So that's why I prefer the combo, but you absolutely can go oil of a month, get any of the singles, any of the blends. Guys, we have kid oils that are diluted specifically for children. And then, of course, we have the big kits. There's a large kit that I think I don't know how much it is, but it's got like 10 or 11 bottles. And then we got the big baller and the it girl that are more geared toward the male anatomy and the female anatomy to help with some of the things that those physical beings would struggle with. So they really do think ahead, and the intention is just so they have us covered. They have our backs here. So let's talk a little bit about essential oils and why, because I wasn't a big essential oil person. I want money, but I'm going to move me over a little bit. I want to live comfortably. I want to live stress-free. I don't want to worry. I don't want to have a job that I hate. Things like that. That's what my normal life was before this company. It still is, but I didn't know that I had the capacity to love essential oils because I'm just not that kind of person. I didn't think I was. So don't box yourself in like I almost did. Don't decide I'm not an essential oils person, or don't say I've got pets so I can't, because I promise you, I've been doing a lot of research. I've actually created today a litter box deodorizing with essential oil and baking soda that will help people with their litter box smell. So you can absolutely have a full business, a full life with essential oils and pets. Don't look for the reasons why you can't do something like this. If it can change your life, you need to look for the reasons why you can. So again, that's just the way we think, and that taming that toddler within us. You want to be in control. So let's talk just a couple minutes about essential oils. So aromatherapy as a whole is a holistic healing practice that utilizes the natural aromas of essential oils to promote physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Through the inhalation and the topical application of the aromatic plant extracts, aromatherapy harnesses the power of nature to enhance relaxation, alleviate stress, and support overall health. A lot of the essential oils are, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and if you research most of the ailments that we get in our bodies, it's from inflammation. It's from bacteria. And if you have the ability by just using some essential oil to reduce that, just think what you might be protecting yourself from. I can't make the claims. I don't want to make the claims. I'm not saying that this is a cure-all. This is not snake oil. But this is natural, and for centuries, the world knew about essential oils and the power that they had. But somewhere, I don't know when we did it, but we started thinking that a pill was better than something natural. And sometimes, a pill is easier to take, but easy shouldn't be the goal, right? If you need a pill, don't be afraid to take a pill, but make sure you need the pill. See if there's a natural option. That's what I'm saying. So also keep in mind, essential oils are very powerful, highly concentrated, and in doing that, you wouldn't take this and pour it on your skin and rub it in like a lotion. It's not a lotion, it's an essential oil. So make sure that you follow the QR information. And if you buy from any of our Truly Tenacious Tribe influencers, we actually will give you some recipes and tips and tricks of how to use the oils of the month. So that's just an extra bonus of being a customer from us. Of course, if you're on the team and actually running it as a business, you have access to it too. All right, next, growing industry. Just think about this, guys. It is an increasing consumer interest in natural remedies and holistic well-being. The market for essential oils is just expanding steadily. They say that there's diverse revenue streams. Businesses can explore multiple revenue streams beyond selling the essential oils. Now, to that, you could sell the recipe books. You could anything. There's the supplies to make. There's a lot of ways to find additional revenue streams in addition to the essential oils, but our focus right now should be, while it's expanding, let's get the oil, quality oil, in people's hands, because that's what they need more than anything, is getting a good quality oil from a good formulator and at a good price. Let's do that. Global reach. Essential oils have a global appeal, allowing businesses to tap into both local and international markets. We ship globally, guys. The versatility of essential oils makes them suitable for various industries, from health and wellness to beauty, creating ample avenues for business growth and innovation. And finally, let's talk some numbers. It is a robust market growth. The global essential oil market is projected to reach $15.5 billion by 2026. This indicates a thriving industry with increasing consumer demand for natural and holistic products. The wellness industry impact, it's very real. In the wellness industry, including aromatherapy and essential oils, we have seen significant growth valued at over 4.5 trillion. That's a T, trillion. Consumers are increasingly seeking alternatives to conventional medicine, favoring natural and holistic approaches. Now, online retail expansion, this is kind of a no-brainer, because with what we've just been through with the pandemic, the stores shut down on us, guys. We had to start ordering online. Then we realized, hey, this is easier. This takes less time. So the e-commerce has played a pivotal role in the essential oil market expansion. Online sales of essential oils and related products have surged. I lost my place, sorry. Has surged, accounting for a substantial portion of the market, making it accessible to the global customer. So if you live in a small town, you don't live in a small town anymore. You have the whole world to market to. All right, I'm going to go through this quickly. Key benefits of this company. Now, this isn't just the industry anymore. This is this company. We're back to talking about GoDesana. The low cost oil of the month club, $12.95 or $29.95, whether you get the single or the combo. That is ridiculous when you look at how much each of those bottles would cost in a regular price situation. They discount them so much that it's a no-brainer. $5.95 shipping worldwide. It's a flat rate shipping, whether you're shipping it next door or across the world. So don't worry that you're in a place going into a company where they have shipping as a profit center. This company does not do that. Consumer protection insurance, you have the back office, you have a free marketing system, you get a lead capture page with autoresponder, you get easy rank qualifications, real-time pay, free websites, cashback program. We talked about all of these already, but I'm just going over them again. You save on taxes, you feel good. You feel good, and you help others. And of course, there's all of the free teaching with in the team, but then our support team. In other companies, they call it your upline, but we call it our support team because they are so supportive. They're constantly working to help get us trained up and running. All right. So here's the thing. To me, the next step was obvious. I didn't even know the person I signed up under. They sent me a friend request, and I looked at it like when I'm going through my friend requests, and I usually look at, why should I tell this person no to the friend request? Because I maxed out at 5,000 people constantly. So I'm like, why do I want to say no to him? And I looked and I'm like, he's selling something. Okay. And then I looked at the link. I couldn't figure it out. I never heard of GoDesana. I clicked the link and I'm like, And then I'm like, wait a minute. Wait. And seriously, I could not find a reason to say no. I usually it takes me, I don't know, if I click a link, it takes me a minute, 2 minutes to find a reason to say no. I've been in retirement from doing any of these businesses because it can be a soul sucker to feel like you're giving to the company and the company's not giving back. And this industry can be tough. It can be tough. But if you're not alone, if you have something to plug into, if you have a good company, a good product, good prices, good shipping, and they're stable, 12 years old, and the comp plan just revamped, and you're like at the right spot of that wave, I'm like, oh God, help me. I'm doing this. I was just like, I signed up. I hadn't even accepted the guy's friend request, but I signed up. By the way, the dudes in this company are killing it. So if you're a guy and you're thinking, I'm not an essential oils guy, I don't even want to hear that from you, because I signed up under a guy. My mentors up in this, the success part of our company, they're all guys. I am so impressed with the dudes, because they see what some women aren't seeing, apparently. Now, I say some because the first diamond, the second diamond, both guys. The third diamond, I believe, was our first female diamond. And then we got another guy diamond, and then we got another girl diamond. So 5 diamonds in the last month who see it, who decided, I'm all in, I'm going for it. And to me, I'm just impressed that the guys are out there killing it, just slaying. And girls, we gotta catch up. Why? I don't know. I really don't know why the women aren't hungrier. I put a post on my page earlier, because I went through a mentorship with Les Brown, and he, his slogan, you gotta be hungry. And dude, I'm hungry, but I want to see some of the girls get hungry too. Where are the hungry girls? Because I see you guys. And if you're a guy, don't be afraid, because I promise you'll be in good company here. Just get in there and let's do this. So your next step, what I'd like you to do is, if you see this because of me, then get back with me and tell me what you liked best about the information that you saw. And if you have any questions, let me answer them. And if you got this from someone else, obviously go back to them and ask those same questions. Tell them what you like the best and ask them any questions that you still have. Now, they may pull me into the conversation, because depending on the level of obsession, because I'm pretty obsessed, I may be pulled into a conversation to help, but don't hesitate to ask the questions, because if you miss an opportunity because you didn't ask a question and then you see people just killing it, I don't want you to have that regret. So ask the questions, okay? But if you see an opportunity here, let them know. Let them know you're in. And I mean, seriously, $12.95, you get a product. There's no website fee. There is no risk. There is no risk. None. There's no reason why, if you have any hope in your soul, if you have any hunger for a dream or a goal, that you don't hit the button right now and get in. So whether it's just to buy the product and give it a try for a month and then decide, that's fine. But take an action today, because things are moving right now. We don't know what tomorrow will bring, but today is your opportunity. All right. So you can also, when you sign up, you can take what they call a free tour. The free tour will let you see the back office, and in that you can see everything we see. You see your websites, and until you are active, which literally $12.95 will get you active, That's your only obligation, to be able to then start. You get commissions regardless, but you will be able to be considered active. And when you're active, you can make extra commissions, extra bonuses. So right now you have two choices. And it's okay to do nothing, because a lot of people do nothing. A lot of people do nothing. They come up with excuses why they can't. I got pets, I got bills, I got kids. That's probably why you should do it. If I don't have any time, well, that's why you should do it. I don't have any money, well, that's why you should do it. I don't have a vision. Oh my God, if you don't have a vision, if you don't have hope, if you don't have a dream, we got to work on that. I see a lot of people who don't have a vision, and it hurts my heart. I mean that genuinely. We have to fix ourselves. We have to find our passion and our dreams again. We used to have them, and life can just kind of beat it out of you. But you're not alone anymore. You're with us now, and we're going to be there with you. I actually even have a program that's $497. It's a coaching program for self-development, that if you are a customer in my team, then you will get that for free access as long as you stay active. So literally you're getting access also to a $500 program for as little as $12.95 a month, and you still get the oil. So it's a promotion I'm running right this minute. If you see this later, I may have to pull this out of the video for replays, but if you see it right now, jump in right now, because it is something I'm very passionate about. I'm very serious about helping people realign with who they want to be and not who they've turned into. And I really think that that's something that can change your whole perspective. And if you've got a little bit of money coming in at the same time, all the better, right? Okay, so let me come back to me real quick. Guys, I've said all I can. I hope that you see the value. I hope you see the potential and the opportunity. I know, because I know what to look for. I literally wrote the book on what to look for in network marketing. It's a tiny little book, but I literally wrote a book about it, and what to avoid and what to run toward. And guys, I had given up. I'm sad that I gave up, but I did. And when I saw the friend request from this stranger that I didn't know, and in just figuring out why I should say no, I couldn't come up with a reason. And so I jumped in, and I am so glad that I did, because I'm actually making money, which so many companies, you spend more than you make. That's not happening here. You're not going to have it just land in your lap and you not do anything. But if you're a go-getter, if you're out there working, I'm putting resources and tools together in the team, and this company has such a great teaching system for us. You plug in and you stay plugged in. And when you stay plugged in, you don't give up. And when you don't give up, I think you're going to make it. So that's up to you to decide, though. I think you should at least go ahead, buy your oil of the month. I suggest the combo, but if money's tight right now, go with the $12.95. Go with the single. Just get in the door. Get your spot and start talking. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I really appreciate your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. And again, if somebody else sent you to this video, please get back with them, because they are probably one of my teammates on the Truly Tenacious tribe. I will talk to you soon.